This is Jennifer. She's never been married and is not that anxious to try it. We showed her videotapes of these 3 single men, and she picked one as her date. Which one did she choose? Which one will our audience choose? And this is Pam. She would like to get married, and she's looking for a doctor or a lawyer. Which one of these men did she choose? Which one will our audience choose? Today on Love Connection, you'll find out who they picked, who the audience picks, and everything that happened on their dates. Now, here to tell us more about Love Connection is our host, Chuck Woolery.
Welcome to the show. You know, there are more than 60 million single adults in the United States, so here on Love Connections, we've got a new way for singles to meet, and here's how it works. We've compiled a video library of hundreds of attractive and available single people. We then select some of those singles and show them 3 video tapes. After they watch the tapes, they choose the one they're most attracted to and go out on a date. Then they come here and tell us what happened on the date. Now, to begin with, we're going to meet a woman who selected a date from our video library. She was raised in Northern California. She likes to paint eggs. And she says that strange things are always happening to her. Please welcome Jennifer Ball. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Come sit down.
Okay.
Jennifer, your palms are all wet. Are you nervous?
No, I just sweat a lot.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough. I sweat a lot, too.
Do you?
Yeah. What kind of strange things happening to you?
Well, I get robbed a lot at gunpoint.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I was helping these 3 guys jump-start their car, and they robbed me. Well, they had an argument about whether they would rob me or not.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Do strange things happen on your dates?
Sometimes, I guess, yeah.
What do your dates think of you?
What are my dates like?
What do they think of you?
Well, a lot of times they're skeptical of my personality. They think I'm really spacey. They kind of wonder how I get through life.
Well, don't get robbed anymore.
Okay, I won't.
Now that we know a little bit more about Jennifer, we're going to show you a portion of the tapes that she saw. So watch closely, because you're going to get to vote, okay? First, there was Bruce. Now, he's from Baltimore, Maryland. He's turned off by vain women, and here's how he describes himself.
Bruce is a fun guy, likes to do a lot of romantic things, sunsets, walks on the beach, good wine, good music, good women. It's my motto.
Next, there was Alex. Now, he was raised in San Francisco. He likes to dance, cook, and play polo, and he explains his philosophy of life to us.
I believe in living for today. Somebody said life is what's happening while you're planning for tomorrow. So I don't sit around and plan for tomorrow. You see so many people who are upset because the sun's not shining. But I find a wonderful thing to do on a cloudy day.
Finally, there's GJ. Now, he likes to take girls on his boat and not leave the dock, so he says, and he also likes to act silly at parties.
Whenever I'm at a party, I always feel like I should be the center of attention. And so when I do go, whoever I go with feels left out. Last party I went to, my friend it was a New Year's Eve party, and I filled this fish tank with a couple of 6-packs of beer.
Okay. Now, before we find out who Jennifer chose, let's see all 3 men again, okay? First, there was Bruce. Now, he's 28-year-old sales representative. And Alex, he teaches piano, and he's 34. And finally, GJ, and he's a 27-year-old financial consultant. Okay, audience, it's time to vote again. Who do you think's the best man for Jennifer? Here in the studio and at home, too. Please make your choice right now. Okay, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to find out who you selected and everything that happened on their date. We'll be right back. We're going to find out who the audience chose in just a little while, but first let's find out who Jennifer chose. Who did you select?
Alex.
Alex. Okay, now here on Love Connections, we hear both sides of the date. Alex is backstage, so let's welcome Alex Forrester. Alex, how are you? Alex, I'm going to get back to you in just a second, okay? What made you pick Alex?
Because you used the word vapid. I really like that word.
Vapid?
Yeah.
Alex, what was your what did you think of first when you saw Jennifer?
Oh, it was heaven.
Okay, sounds like we're off to a good start. Yeah. Tell us what happened on the date.
Well, first, actually, during the day, he called me up and left me messages, which was, I work at a country club, and he left them at the switchboard, and they'd call me up and give me these messages.
Like what?
I don't really remember what he said.
Let's see if he does.
Okay.
See, do you remember what the messages were?
The first one was from Mr. Wright, just reminding her that tonight was the night.
Made me very nervous. I don't really like rhymes very much.
I see.
So.
Tell me what happened on your date.
Well,
okay?
so we went on a really nice cruise around the marina, which was my idea. And then he brought a bottle of wine and some bread. And then And he also used the expression joie de vivre in a sentence 3 times.
Joie de vivre.
Yeah, but in a sentence 3 times.
Oh.
So then it took so long for us to have the meal that he ordered another carafe of wine, and I was thinking, oh no, I don't think I should drink this much.
I mean, really?
Yeah, because I hadn't eaten all day.
Nothing.
Well, a little bit at 11:30, but anyway.
What time was it now?
It was about 8:30 or 9.
Oh my God.
I know. And so anyway, I guess I fell asleep in the salad because.
Sleep in the salad?
Wait, it gets worse.
Oh, it gets worse.
And
Fall
then he
asleep
realized
is
he was
not-
going to have to take me outside, and I was like really holding on to him, and I ended up throwing up on his shoes.
You threw up on your date?
I know, it wasn't very nice.
Alex.
I've had that effect on people before. I can't help it. We ordered coffee to try to save this wonderful evening.
You did?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
Well, what happened after you threw up on him?
Well,
Strange segue into another question. I know, but it's all I could get.
well, I guess I threw up on his shoes. I don't even remember that. It was really nice because he protected my clothes. It was my roommate's clothes, actually. And then he drove me home. The
Are
only-
these your clothes?
No, these are my roommates. This is actually what I wore on the date. You can tell that. So he drove me home, and I don't really remember very much. I just know he drove me home. Well, I do remember that he kind of used an English accent.
What did you say in English with an English accent?
We were just heading toward the front door and talking about the front door and how beautiful it was and that we were going to make it in an upright position, and we did.
So he took you home, and you don't remember anything else? Don't remember how it ended? How did you get to your room and
I
stuff?
don't know.
Carefully, very carefully.
I didn't have a hangover, though.
You didn't?
No.
You seem okay now.
Yeah.
Well, let's see who the audience picked for you. You kind of anxious to see that?
Yeah.
Okie dokie, let's do that right now. What did they pick? We're looking. Alex, 41%. You know, if you take the audience's advice, you may be able to have a sober date. And we'll pay for it. What do you think?
Can I say no?
Hey, Alex, I'm sorry it didn't work out for you. You have a nice gift, and thanks for coming on the show, though.
I was hoping to make it through an entree with her.
Well, gee, what can I say? Maybe we'll see you again soon.
I hope so.
Okay, Jennifer, honey, thank you. We have a nice gift for you. You're delightful.
Thank
we hope
you.
to see you again, too. And we're going to come right back with just another couple in just a minute. Just watch. Okay, we're back. This time, let's meet a woman who chose a date from our video library. She was raised in Cleveland. She drinks expensive wines and likes to fool around, eventually. Please welcome Pam Pulaski. Pam? Hiya, Pam. We got to get this straightened out right away now, Pam. What do you mean you want to fool around eventually?
Well, I'm an old-fashioned girl, and I
see.
never fool around on the first date.
You think men find you attractive?
No, they don't find me attractive. They don't find me.
Now, come on, Pam. You don't believe that?
No, it's true. It's true. I have a very attractive friend named Vicky, and we go out occasionally, and we sit down and at a bar or whatever, and I see the guys, you know, and out of the corner of my eye, I see where they're looking. I mean, it's very obvious.
Where are they looking?
They're looking at Vicky.
I don't believe you think you're ugly. Listen, on Love Connection, it doesn't matter because you did the choosing. Now, we're going to show a portion of the tapes that Pam saw, and pay attention because you're going to get the vote again. First, there was Dayton. Now, he's lived all over the West. He likes telling jokes, and he's about to make an announcement to his girlfriend.
I have just made a decision in the last, well, since last weekend, to end this relationship, and it's been a very short term. It's only been for 3.5 months. In fact, I'll be announcing this to her tonight.
Next, there was Bruce. Bruce was raised in Los Angeles, and his girlfriends have to get along with his cat, so he says. I guess you would call him romantic.
I think gestures are real important. Something as simple as maybe sending a woman you're interested in a greeting card for no reason. Or maybe writing an affectionate note and sticking it in her purse or her shoe to when she finds it later.
Finally, there was David. David's from Buckeye, Arizona. He says he's competitive and he hasn't been dating much lately, and let's find out why.
I just like to meet ladies. I like to get to know them. I'd like some more friends. I just moved here from another city, and I would like to meet some ladies.
Pam, before you tell us who you chose, let's show the audience all three men once again, okay? First, there was Dayton. He's a 31-year-old pension plan consultant. And then there's Bruce. He's an author, and he's 31. And finally, David, who's 30, and he's a marketing executive. Okay, audience, you've met Pam. You've seen her choices. Who do you think's the best for her? Okay, we're going to find out who the audience picked a little later, but right now, let's find out who Pam selected.
I picked Dayton.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because he was gorgeous.
Well, I can't wait to meet him. Let's say hello to Dayton right now. Please welcome Dayton Taylor. Hey, Dayton.
Hi, Chuck. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Great.
Tell me what happened on your date.
We drove up in his car, and we went out to brunch, and although I made a mistake and I didn't have reservations for the place we went to brunch at, and so I was really impressed when he handed the hostess some denomination of money to get us in there. So I was impressed with that.
Before you tell me about the whole, it sounds like it went pretty well. I mean, from both sides. He said you grew on him, and you said you liked him right off. Why don't we get him out here?
Okay.
Have him join it. She seems they haven't seen each other since their date. So let's let them meet again, okay? Bring out Dayton Taylor. Dayton, come on out. Hi, Dayton. How are you? What a guy. Well, seems like Dayton's the perfect date. Is that right? Did he do anything wrong?
Yes. Well, we went into a bookstore in Santa Barbara, and he picked up this little book called Big Boobs.
Big boobs.
No, it was a little book about big boobs. And
I'll let you guys work this out.
No.
Big boobs.
And he kept reading all these stories about if you have big boobs. And someone who is a 34 AAA does not relish hearing about women with big boobs.
Dayton, did you buy the book?
About to.
About to buy it, but you didn't.
But I already had a date, so I decided that Pam was going to be it for the day. I didn't need big boobs.
Well, other than that, Pam, did everything else work out okay?
Well, everything was going swimmingly, as they say, until we had dinner. And remember when we saw Dayton's honest tape where he said he was going and breaking up with this girl?
Yeah, right.
Well, I found out at dinner that he didn't break up with this girl.
Got to keep in mind that Pam's very aggressive now.
And in our conversations before we went out on this date, he described this girl as an 11.
On the tape, he said he was breaking up with her.
Absolutely. But what had happened was that she had flown off to Mexico for a little over
Is this
a week.
Pam or your...
No, my ex-girlfriend.
Miss 11, okay.
Yeah.
We'll just refer to her as
Okay,
11.
now
She'd flown to Mexico, yes.
Right, my ex-girlfriend. Okay. So upon returning from Mexico is when we had our discussion. So yes, at that time, I guess I had a girlfriend, yes.
At this very moment, you're free and clear.
Absolutely.
Must be a load off your mind, Pam.
Free and clear. So we're both right.
Well, now that that's all cleared up, I think we should see who the audience chose. Let's take a look at that right now, okay? Uh-oh. Bruce! The audience went for Bruce! Whoa! Well, you know what this means, Pam. If you want to follow the audience's advice and counsel, we can certainly pick up the tab for you and Bruce.
Well, it's a very nice gesture on your part, but as I recall, Bruce was the man who weighed less than I did, and I...
Listen, I guess you're going to have to catch the finances for your next date. Dayton, yeah, but good luck to both of you. I guess we've done our job then. You guys are together.
You've done good.
Okay, we're going to take a break, and when we return, the audience is going to select a date for our next guest. And we're going to come right back. Okay, now we're going to try something just a little bit different. Our next guest was shown videotapes of 3 women, and rather than choose his own date, he has agreed to let our audience, our studio audience here, decide who he should go out with. We're going to meet him right now. He loves dancing and betting on football games. He says he's a great boyfriend, but not a very good husband. Please welcome Benny Richards. Hey, Benny. How you doing?
All right, how you
Sit down on the couch.
Okay.
Okay, Benny. Here, I'll take that. Hand me that. That's okay. Why do you make a good boyfriend but not a very good husband, Benny?
Oh, I guess I'm not very good in marriage.
Why not? Tell me about your marriages.
I'm 0 for 2. First wife was literally in and out. It was quick. It was 5 months.
5 months, that's pretty quick.
The second wife was completely different. You walked into my house and all you heard was water. Constantly cleaning.
Cleaning.
Unbelievable. If you went and got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, came back, the bed was made. It was... All right, I'll give you time.
What are your dates usually like? Tell me about some
My
of your
dates?
Yeah.
They either love me or hate me. And it all came about, I'd say, after my 0 for 2 marriage performance, when I really realized that women were much smarter than men.
Really? They like that.
Don't get too crazy. Don't get too crazy. There's 6 steps ahead of me, and I've learned not to listen to what they say.
Why?
Easy. No, I always thought I knew everything.
Yeah.
Concerning women. I was the best. They were planning ahead. On a first date, they're thinking of armoires, throw rugs, end tables.
Decorating the place.
Of course. They're looking for furniture.
I see.
I'm looking to take them home. It's incredible. And you run on a streak. Sometimes you get hot. Sometimes you get cold. I'm in a bad streak now. That's why I considered letting people choose for me.
We're going to show you some portions of the videotapes of the women that Vinny saw. Okay, now remember, Vinny has agreed to let the audience, our studio audience here, decide which one he should date. So watch very carefully. First, we have Becky. Now, she was raised in Arizona, loves rock and roll music, and let's hear what she has to tell you, okay?
I don't know what it is about my appearance, and they'll just come on very strong to me. Hey, baby, how's it going? And that turns me off. I like someone who's more subtle, who would come up and approach me with, hi, my name is John, and how are you this evening? Something rather than a big, strong, heavy line, like, haven't I met you before?
Well, that leaves you out, Vinny. She's looking for a guy named John.
I'm through.
Next, there was Karen. She was raised in Antioch, Illinois. She loves water sports, and she explains why she's still single.
None of my boyfriends, no matter how nice I am or how good I am to them, they just don't want to get married. Oh, well, my boyfriend I lived with for 7 years, he wanted to be a rock star, and he was writing music, and he said it would be bad for his image if he ever got famous if he was married. So that way, he was finally out. My other boyfriend, I think I was more successful than he was, and that he couldn't handle it. So that's what happened to him. And my other boyfriend wanted to have children.
And finally, we have Marcia. Now, she's from Wichita, Kansas. Her work has kept her on the road for a long time, and she's now ready for a change.
Yeah, I go out a lot, or have been. I feel like I've been in hibernation in a lot of ways, really, actually, kind of hiding inside, going through some changes, but I have been going out with people. And now I feel like I'm coming out of the shell, out of the cocoon, and I'm ready to really be involved. And I would like to marry, or at least live with, in a serious fashion, someone, and look at roots. I feel it's time to do that.
Okay, audience, now before you decide who Vinny should go out with, let's show you all 3 women again. Okay, first, there was Becky. Now, she's a 31-year-old personnel assistant. Then there's Karen. She's a fashion designer, and she's 32. Finally, Marcia, who is 37 years old, and she's a composer. Time to decide which of these 3 women would be the best date for Vinny. Make your choice right now, okay? Okay, we have a choice. Here it comes, okay? Karen. That's got to be... There it is, Karen, 45%. She had the rock star as a boyfriend who didn't want to get married because
She's got a lot of trouble with me now, what do you see?
Any ideas about your first date? What do you think you'll do?
Love Connection picks up the fee. I will take it to the racetrack immediately. Of course. You're not making a fortune here. You know, I got to double the money, triple the money. And if I bust out, back to the house for a swim.
You got a pool, of course.
I don't have a house or a pool, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
Listen, I want you to go out on this date now, Benny, and come back and tell us all about it. I can't wait to hear this one.
I know you can.
Okay, folks, that's our show for today. Because we believe that romance needs all the help it can get, we're going to be back tomorrow with more singles trying to make a love connection. I'm Chuck Woolery, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Some guest on Love Connection will receive one of the following. Ambiance Night Musk. All the intrigue of musk, deliciously blended for those special night moods. Put it on and have an Ambiance Night. Ambiance Night Musk from Prince Machiavelli. Or a versatile, full-valued R106 10-channel public service scanner radio. Scan for the action with Regency or Can-Am. Across the country and around the world. From Antigua to Zurich, Boston to Bombay. Can-Am puts its experience to work for you each and every day. Or Uline Combo 19 Ice Maker with 2.1 cubic foot refrigerator. May produce 22 pounds of ice cubes daily using minimum energy. No drain needed. For Love Connection, this is Rod Roddy.